In this lesson, we're going to name angle pairs formed by lines in a transversal. We're going to use theorems to determine the relationship between specific pairs of angles. Some vocabulary you're going to come across is transversal, interior angle, exterior angles, consecutive interior angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and corresponding angles and parallel lines. First off, our first vocabulary word is a transversal. Transversal means cross, like the Transcontinental Railroad, cross the United States. Transversal is a line that crosses at least two other lines. The red line in each picture is a transversal. It crosses two other lines, at least two other. Notice in the third example, it crosses three other lines. When you have a transversal, you have some angles that are formed. If you look at the two lines that it crosses, like Q and R here, if the angles are in between the two lines, we call those interior angles. If they're on the outside of the two lines, like 1, 2, 7, and 8, they're exterior angles. Same side interior angles are consecutive interior angles. They have the same name. They mean the same thing. Those are angles on the same side of the transversal and inside the lines. In this case, 4 and 5 or 3 and 6. Alternate interior angles are on the opposite side of the transversal and inside the parallel lines, like 4 and 6. Alternate exterior angles are angles on the opposite side of the transversal but on the outside of your two lines. And corresponding angles mean they're in the same part. So for example, if I look at angle 1, notice it's to the left of the transversal and above my line. So I go to the other line and go above and to the left. That would be angle 5. And then angle 2 and angle 6 would be corresponding. Angle 4 and angle 8, angle 3 and angle 7. Notice all of these have to touch the transversal. So we look at the pairs of angles that go with the transversal. So let's take a look at an example here. On example 1, we're given angle 2 and angle 6. I want you to classify these as alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding or consecutive interior. When we look at angle 2 and angle 6, notice they're on the same side of the transversal. Angle 2 is to the right of your line. Angle 6 is to the right of your line. Well, if they're in the same part, that's corresponding. If we take a look at angle 1 and angle 7, notice now they're on the opposite side of the transversal and they're on the outside of our two lines. It's to the left of A, to the right of B. So we'd say those are alternate exterior angles. If we take a look at angle 3 and angle 8, they're on the same side of the transversal and they're inside. So those are consecutive interior or same side interior. And finally, take a look at angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 and angle 5 are on the opposite side of the transversal C, and they're inside the two lines, so they are alternate interior angles.